Hi and welcome. This is Gypsy Maggie Rose bringing you daily readings. You'll have to excuse me for being a bit throaty. I've got a bad sinus attack. Okay, let's see what's happening. Let's have a look at our Capricorns. Capricorns, you're looking to far horizons, and really what you're looking for is right at home. It's right in front of you. Sometimes we do look outside for things when the answers are right there. So this is about turning yourself around and having a look at what's at home. You know, the green pastures are right where you're standing. They're not ahead of you. They're not in front of you. They're not anywhere else. Everything you need to make you happy and have a joyous life is right there. It's right beside you, darling. Let's have a look what Aquarians have. Aquarians, look, will you stop beating yourself up? You know, you're reaching out, you're going, yes I can, no I can't, yes I can, no I can't. And, you know, in reality, darling, you're doing yourself a whole lot more harm than good here. So this is about taking steps to balance yourself, taking steps to have a look at the reality of your situation and what you're doing to cause it. And I know we all don't want to do that, but sometimes we've just got to have a look at what our own part in things are. Let's have a look at Pisces. Well, Pisces are about sorting out financial situations, and sometimes you've got to step back from other people's financial situations and allow them to do it. You can, where you're at now, you're in a space to offer advice and guidance, but you've got to walk gently. This is not the time to come down with a heavy hand. This is the time to walk very, very gently and allow people to see things in their own time. Guidance, but gently. And that means in your own affairs too, darling. Step lightly with yourself. Guide, but gently. Aries. Aries, there seems to be a lot of legal situations that are popping up today. And it may be as simple as you need to look into what is legally possible, what your legal rights are, where you stand. This is a time when things have to balance, but it's a time where it's reaching out to accept help and understanding for it to balance. Because this is a heavy legal situation, I would suggest that you check all things today. Check invoices, check accounts, check bills, check anything, check bank accounts. Make sure everything balances, because something is simply out of whack. Okay? Taurus. Okay. You're a bit emotional. Just don't charge forth, boots and all, without thinking. This is not a time to put your foot in it, darling. This is a time to sit still for a while. Yes, get ready to decide emotionally where you need to be. Get ready to make emotional decisions, but don't jump in. Don't run in, boots and all, at this stage. Steady, steady, one little step at a time. It's a time for preparation, emotional preparation at this stage, okay? That was Taurus. Now we need to see where gems are. Gemini, okay, you've done the sit back and wait, you've relaxed, you've allowed things to happen around you. Now it's time to move forward in a very strong, positive manner. It's about time to move forward with financial areas, financial plans, and to put them into a situation where they can and will work very strongly for you. Because, you know, sometimes you allow the whole financial situation to work against you. This is about consolidation and moving forward. Let's see where our Cancerians are. Okay, Cancerians, there's still a few battles to go. You may have won a major war in some case here, but there's still mopping up and still battles to go. However, there's a very strong pattern that's emerging and forming around you. So you will be able to see a direction. You'll be able to see exactly how things are coming together, because this whole pattern is emerging. You need to take notice of patterns and follow them through to a logical conclusion. There's no good repeating a pattern that's not working. It's like follow patterns through to logical conclusions, step by step. Don't jump in today. Okay? Let's see what Leos are up to. Oh God, Leo, you need a smack at the moment. You really can't decide whether you're on your head or your elbow, can you? It's yes, no, yes, no. Look, you're putting a little bit of energy in here, a little bit here, a little bit there. And this is with everything. It's with your emotional life, with your financial life. It's too little to cover too much, and it's too spread out. There's a need to bring things back together so that you pool resources, so that you pool your energy, so that you can go forward in a very strong, definite manner. But at the moment, darling, you really are your own worst enemy. It's like, sit back, evaluate, take a look at what you can do. You know, there's great hope ahead for you. You've just got to have a bit of organisation. Okie dokie? Okay. Next, we've got our Virgo friends. Let's see where our Virgos are. Virgo is about security. And for Virgo, security is extremely important, especially now. So there may have been a few hiccupy things around where you felt a little bit shaken, a little bit uncertain, but now it's time to be strong. It's time to count your blessings, basically, because they're there. It's also time to put into place some financial plan for saving or for a purpose like a holiday or home. It's time to do that now. It's time to restructure finances so that you've got a future plan in mind. And there's some very good opportunities, pardon me, at this time to do that. Let's see our Librans. Oh my God, Libran. You've been in this situation, sweethearts, many, many times. It's the whole emotional going back, giving people second chances. Yes, they'll be all right this time. They won't. You know they won't. It's like you've been there, done that. How many times do you have to be smacked up the side of the head, sweetheart, before you get the message? For you now, it's about letting go of the past. It's like sorting through relationships and friendships that just did not work or have no purpose for you rather than in a using capacity. It's time for you to close doors now, prune off what's not working, build yourself a bridge and move forward to stronger, very certain relationships. Connect with the people who give and take, who support you. Don't go back to the dickheads in the world, sweetheart. It's move forward, because that's a good way. And, you know, sometimes we repeat because it's a known pattern, and you give people chance after chance after chance. Sometimes you simply got to go, no more. This is where you're at right now. Okay, let's have a look at our Scorpios. Scorpios are a little undecided at the moment. Yes, they want to move forward, but you may be a bit undecided about which direction to move forward. What is the next move? What do I do? Where do I go from here? How do I make this work? Well, you make it work by taking into consideration every possible angle and taking the best opportunity for you. Yes, it may be a bit cloudy around the edges and it may not be exactly what you want. However, this is a time when opportunity is basically going to come charging in the front door, back door, and anywhere in between. So you've got to open up a space for this to happen. And if that space you open isn't exactly right, don't stress, because that's all it is a doorway space to open the way for everything else that's coming to flood through. Now let's see where Sag is. Sag, you're a little bit in the dark at the moment. It's like there are things happening around you that you have got not a clear sight into. And this is simply a time when you've got to sit back and wait for other people to make decisions, other people's choices, and then go forward from there. Have a look at the directions that are there. It's a very emotional time, so please try not to get caught up in everybody else's emotion. Don't get caught up and carried away with a dramatic situation. Sit back, look at yourself, find which direction's going to work for you. It's like not a time to move forward and time to take things into consideration, to look at things and to weigh the odds. Remember your strength and hold strong at this time. And that'll about do it for today. Hopefully I'll be a bit better by tomorrow and I'll catch you then. Take care, darlings.